What is good, everybody? It's your boy, it's G Will TV, aka G Will Gaming, aka G Will Do It, because I'm gonna do it every time I do it. It's your host, Will, and we are back. Actually, we're not back. This is the first episode of the podcast. The podcast is called Out of Character Podcast. Something I've been thinking about doing for a long time. Something I've been dreaming about. Literally having dreams about. Like I wanted to start this podcast as a way to express myself creatively, cre- really creatively, excuse me, in regards to acting, as a way to portray and put myself out there for fellow actors and directors or casting directors or anybody to really see me and my abilities, and to just be a guiding light for those that are starting out like I am. Because like I said, I'm a fresh actor. I'm fresh, new on the scene. You know what I'm saying? You might have seen me in that one movie. What's it called? Sinners. Yeah, I played the Smokestack Twins. You might have seen me in that, but yeah, this is just a way to kind of mind dump and hold myself accountable in terms of putting in the work and the effort to being the best actor that I could possibly be. That's what I want to be. I want to be one of the greatest actors of all time. And so this will help me with my speaking. So this is just a way to help me a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate anybody that has come across it, that does see this and things of that nature. I do have like a scripted format, but I'm used to going off script and like just being, real off the fly. Improv is one of my things. So if it sounds a little sporadic, it's my ADHD talking. I'm sorry. I'm medicated. I promise you, I'm working on it. But regardless, yeah, welcome to the podcast, the Out of Character podcast, because this is where we come out of character and we're ourselves for a minute, and we deep dive. We look at the scripts, and we go over scenes, and talk about current events, because actually a main topic for today's podcast is, it's probably going to be in the title, but a main topic I want to talk about in regards to topics of the podcast itself. That Wonder Man show. Have y'all seen Wonder Man? If y'all have not seen Wonder Man, as a Marvel fan, you should go see it. As a great television fan, you should go watch it. And as an actor, I promise you, as an actor, it is a must watch. Basic rundown of Wonder Man. Wonder Man is just it's a super powered individual. So I'm trying not to spoil it for y'all, but it's a super powered individual trying to be an actor, and he's working around LA trying to be an actor, and it's illegal to have superpowers and be an actor. It's legal to have powers as an actor, and he's trying to audition for one of his favorite movies. They're remaking one of his favorite movies from a kid, and he wants to audition to be the main character of that movie. So he's trying to navigate being an actor and a superpowered individual, two things that are difficult in his world, and the journey he went through in that season. Hold on, eyelash. Make a wish. Oh no, it blew away. No. Oh, it's still there. Make a wish. Hold on, yo. Yeah, that was coming true. That was coming true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But for those of y'all that are watching, or for those of y'all that are listening, make sure y'all come over to the YouTube and y'all watch it. You know what I'm saying? Watch the video. You can see this handsome, beautiful chocolate face, and it's Black History Month. Come on, y'all. Come on. Just show your brother some love. You know what I'm saying? My fault, y'all. My fault, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, let me back on topic. He is a trying to navigate that world is beautiful, and watching that journey is truly nothing less than spectacular. Now, to the meat and potatoes of this, try to get that intro out the way. Like I said, if y'all on YouTube, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And oh, before we get into the video, shout out to today's sponsors. Today's sponsors, we have, hold on one second, let me pull it up on my iPad. Up on the iPad. Oh, that's right. It's the first episode. I don't have sponsors. Anyway, the meat and potatoes, the grits. I cannot talk, y'all. I'm sorry. The grits and the eggs. And that's this podcast gonna be unedited, gonna be real raw. Show y'all the real me, so y'all can feel comfortable being the real you. You know what I'm saying? But the grits and eggs, the meat and potatoes of today's episode, at least, is the overall story and plot line of Wonder Man. And it's not even just the plot line. It's something that an actor said, actually, that really sparked today's whole episode. Like, I was thinking about starting a podcast. I didn't know what to talk about. I was like, I could just introduce it, but like I needed to be a podcast length episode, like a show episode. I was like, if I just talk about that one part, it's gonna be like 15 minutes. Now I need a full length episode for y'all to sit down, chill, and really listen. So for my actors out there, for my actors, if you have not seen Wonder Man, like I said, go watch it. But there's something that someone has said. Now he's in the trailer, so this is not a spoiler. He's in the trailer, so you should know. But the Mandarin, to be completely honest, I forgot his name. Hold on, let me look up his name. Let me look up his name. Um, Tablet go. See, this is why I got a tablet, y'all. Get you an iPad to increase your productivity. Like I got the screen right here recording the podcast. I got the camera right here recording me recording the podcast. I got a tablet right here for all my needs, for all my Google abilities. Bro, it's my first time really using it because I had ordered this case, and I ordered this like a pen, like the Apple Pencil, but like a bougie Walmart version because Apple Pencil is $70 for a pencil. What are we doing? What are we $60, $70 for a pencil? And the pro version is 130. What does the pro version do that the regular does not? First of all, that's what I want to know. That's the first thing I want to know. What does the pro version of an iPad pencil do that the regular version does not? Second of all, why is the pencil that much? What does the regular pencil do that warrants that price tag? You know what? I'm off topic. We gonna do this. If y'all here for this podcast, y'all know. Like I said, my ADHD is rampant. I take medicine, I swear, but it don't matter. I'm going. Why is an Apple? I cannot type. Pencil so expensive. That's the first thing that came up. I lie to you not. Okay, hold on. Allow while using app. Sure. Sure. Okay, it's black now. The Apple Pencil is expensive due to its advanced low latency technology, pressure tilt sensitivity, precision, high R&D costs, and brand premium. The fuck does that even mean? What the only thing that I could, okay, I understood everything in that sentence, but what does that have to do? Sorry, I gotta put the mic up. I understand everything in that sentence, but what does that have to do with the price tag? It acts as a specialized integrated input device designed for seamless, lag-free performance on iPads, often replacing or competing with professional drawing tablets. That's not giving me a reason on why it should be that much money. I'm being completely honest. I show more. It offers industry-leading near zero latency. Well, it shouldn't have latency at all. If it's just a regular stencil that I could draw with, that doesn't have to be charged. Because that's one thing. I saw it when I ordered it online. It said come with the charger or without a charger. I said, wait a minute. A pencil has to be charged? Nah, man. They out here tweaking, gang. They tweaking. But let's get back into the iPad real quick. The pencil. Apple maintains a premium price for its and, due to limited third-party licensing, has a dominant market position. Okay, so I can get that why it's expensive because it has Apple smacked onto it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. For those listening and not watching, I just hit the mic. I'm so sorry. Okay, so what's the Apple Pencil so expensive versus Pencil Pro? See, if I had a pencil, I'd be able to like clearly like select this, but I'm fat fingering it and I'm selecting things I'm not even trying to search up. Don't waste your money. That's the first thing I see. Beautiful. The pricing makes absolutely no sense. Okay. Delete. Let's see Apple Pencil versus Apple Pencil Pro. Let's see what we got. Search. For new M4 iPad Pros and M2 iPad Airs, offering advanced features like squeeze detection, barrel roll, haptic feedback, and Find My support, alongside standard magnetic charging and low latency. Why? What are you doing with an Apple Pencil that requires haptic feedback? I'll wait. Now, I do know I got a homie that does tattoos. He did my tattoo, and I know he uses an iPad to draw his stencils. Cool. What the fuck do you need haptic feedback for? I play games avidly. My controller has haptic feedback in Call of Duty. When I'm getting shot back, or when I'm shooting back, it shakes like the gun. What are you doing on your iPad that requires haptic feedback? I'll wait. Oh, you said one more time? You said nothing? Okay, that's what I thought. Haptic feedback on a pencil, that's why it's a from 770 to 130, that's a $40 increase. Excuse me, my math is off. That's a $60 increase. What's wrong with y'all? Now, Apple, I can't lie. I'm an avid user of your products. I got an Apple 13 over there. Got my Apple 15 right here. iPhone 13, excuse me. iPhone 15. iPad Air. If I had MacBook money, this laptop would probably be a MacBook. Love y'all products. Why y'all so expensive? Supply and demand. It's okay. We're just not gonna get into that. But that price tag is absolutely insane. We gonna skip over to what was I even searching for. See, that's the problem. I need to section this out because the way my ADHD brain work, I be getting off topic too fast. What was I searching up? Oh, the actor's name. So the Mandarin. I was saying the Mandarin. Back on topic. The Mandarin. I'm gonna put timestamps in this. So like if I want to fast forward to now, understand it. Anyway, blah blah blah. Uh, so it's like Wonder Man cast. Wonder Man cast. Let's look up at the Wonder Man cast. Ben Kingsley, Trevor Slattery is his name in the show, but he plays the Mandarin. If y'all seen Iron Man 3, you find out that the Mandarin was really just an actor hired by what's his bro's name, and then he was in Shang-Chi, fire movie. Need a second one. They're doing my dog Shang-Chi dirty. I need another movie ASAP. I need to see him in another movie ASAP. That's regardless of the point. Anyway, Trevor Slattery, Ben Kingsley, a wonderful actor, he said something to the main actor, Simon Williams, Yahya Abdul Mateen II. Apologize if I'm butchering your name. He said something that literally made me pause the show and think, like, me being an actor and hearing that rewrote my whole chemistry. Now watching the show and watching him being an actor trying to make it, the same thing I'm doing. I love the show from the beginning. I'm like literally everything he's doing, sending in the self tapes, having all those self tapes on his computer and his hard drive, like getting stuff sent in, calling his manager, like seeing all that. I was like, yo, that's me. Except he's in LA where I don't need to be. You know, everything's pretty much virtual and self tapes nowadays. But it's like, whoa, if I could be there and be as close to all those auditions as possible, instead of having to wait or try to find some sent to me, I can just go and get connections in LA like that. Regardless, I was like, bro, that's beautiful. But he said something is like one of the second to last episodes, maybe like third to last, every episode 5, episode 6, something like that. He said, like I said, I'm not gonna spoil it to y'all, but Wonder Man was having a crisis. He couldn't find the character, and he was doubting himself. And he's his character. He doubts himself a lot. He over analyzes. He overthinks everything, and that's why I kind of related to him again. It's like as an actor, like what am I supposed to do? I see this character. Should I method act? Should I try and think and create a story for this character that I have nothing about? Should I try and create a scenario with this? Like, what do I do to make sure I'm giving myself the best chance of giving them the best performance that I can? Regardless, he was having trouble auditioning for the role of his favorite movie as a child that they're remaking, like I said. And Trevor Slattery said, "You're thinking. Stop thinking. You're thinking too much. Just stop thinking." An actor's job. I might be butchering it, but like summarizing, paraphrasing, this is what he said. He said, "You're thinking too much. Stop thinking." An actor's job is to live. It's purely live. Your life experiences are what make you an actor. The core of every actor or every character is you. You are the core. Even if it's something that you've never done before, even if you are a person who's only lived in urban neighborhoods and you went to great schools and you're playing a character that was in the hood and he didn't go to school and he dropped out and was selling, you know what I'm saying? There is a piece of you that connects to that character and you have to find it. And by living life, experiencing life, that character can come to life more truly. And to back this up, I had a meeting with my manager. I think it was the beginning of the month, like right when, or the beginning of the year, excuse me, right when January started. Had it, talked about it, cut my hair, all that good stuff. But I had my hair for 4 years, my locks down to my nipples, damn near. 4 years, cut it off, starting fresh. We're getting these headshots good and looking good for the next for the next round of what am I thinking of? Next round of pilot season. You know what I'm saying? There we go. But anyway, she put me on some acting coaches and some acting classes that I could take. And so like, you know what, I'm gonna try one. So I searched one up that was close, got a free session because man, why are acting classes so expensive? For a month, this said $275 for a month. $275 a month. Excuse me, Netflix ain't paying, ain't even asking for that much. Whoa, whoa, and it was a great class, great class. $275 a month. Who got that money? On my salary, I'm 24. I'm still living with my parents. Yes, yes, laugh it up, laugh it up, laugh it up, laugh it up. This economy is not great. Okay, just keep it honest. The housing market's not great. Okay, let's keep it honest. Keep it honest. 24, still living with my parents' house. Got a great job, working part time, 9 to 2 in the call center. Also working in person auctions. I'm not making that kind of money to live on my own and pay my bills that I have and 275 a month for acting classes. Yeah, I can watch YouTube videos and ask my manager for some help in other areas. But for now, I think that's what I'll have to do until I can come across some bread. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so it's expensive. So I had one free class, and actually I have the slides he gave me, and I wanted to go over this on the slides to double down on the point that to be an actor is to experience life. That is what the message that I want to drive home in this episode, and that I want to that I want to really dive into and really drive home. You know what I'm saying? So to be an actor is to experience life. So now I have some slides right here. I walked into my free class. Like I said, it was free class. Walked in and he's like, "Did you have? Did she send you slides?" I was like, "Or sides?" I was like, "No, I didn't. I didn't get any." He's like, "Oh, okay. You'll do this scene. You have a scene partner. 10 minutes. Go." Okay, cool. I'm an actor. I've been in audition rooms before where they give me something I got to memorize in like 5-10 minutes. It ain't nothing. And if it is something, I have to get over it because that's something that I'll have to do or get used to. You feel me? But so he gave me this, and I was. It actually doesn't even give me character background. So I'm simply just reading the directions, and I'm reading the actions. There, what? I'm reading the actions, and I'm reading the words, the dialogue. There we go. So I'm going to read all my lines, and I'm going to give you why I read them that way, and then I'm going to read them in the way that we did it in the exercise, and then I'm going to relay that back and connect that back to why I'm saying to be an actor is to experience life. So this is how I came across my character. So it's a guy named Joel and Clementine. They're on a train. They're having a conversation. But in the conversation, I was reading, and I was like, Joel seems a little nervous. Joel seems like he's a little weird. So let me just go over Joel's lines. Actually, this would be weird. Would it be best if I read both lines? I'm gonna read both lines. So it starts off with Clementine. Hi. I look over. Joel, me. um, I'm sorry. Why? Why what? Why are you sorry? I just said hi. No, I didn't know if you were talking to me. So, really? Looks around. It's an empty train car. Me again. Well, I didn't want to assume. Oh, come on, live dangerously. Take the leap and assume someone is talking to you in an otherwise empty car. You're right. Anyway, sorry. Hi. Now Clementine walks to me, sits next to me. It's okay if I sit closer so I don't have to scream. Not that I don't need to scream sometimes, believe me. But I don't want to bug you if you're trying to write or something. No, I mean I don't know. I mean I can't really think of much to say, probably. Oh, so no, I mean it's okay if you want to sit down like right here. I didn't mean to. No, I don't want to bug you if you're trying to. No, it's okay. Really. Just so you know to chat a little, maybe. I have a long trip ahead of me. How far are you going? On the train, I mean, of course. Rockville Center. Get out. Me too. What are the odds? The weirder part is, I think I actually recognize you. So I got to that part in the reading. Let me cut here. I got to that part in me reading over my 10 minutes. I'm like, okay. So Buddy's been eyeing her for a while. He's been eyeing her. He's looking at her, and he's being weird because he thinks he recognizes her. That's why he's all shy. No, I mean, you can sit here. Like, I didn't know you were talking to me in an empty train car. Who else would she be talking to, buddy? Come on. I'm not the brightest. I like to think I am. I'm not the brightest, but I think I would know if I'm the only one in the train car. She's talking to me. Unless she's, going through some stuff, let her do her own thing, you feel me? But regardless, let me get back into the script. The weirder part is I think I actually recognize you. I thought I thought that was you earlier in the diner. That's why I was looking at you. You work at Borders, right? Oof, really? You're kidding. God. Bizarre small world, huh? Yeah, that's me. Book slave there for like 5 years now. Really? Because Jesus, is it 5 years? I gotta quit now. because I go there all the time. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Well, I'm there. I hide in the back as much as I humanly possible. Excuse me. While I'm there, I hide in the back as much as humanly possible. You have a cell phone? I need to quit this minute. I'll call in dead. I I don't have one. I'll go on the dole like my daddy before me. I noticed your hair. I guess it made like an impression on me. That's why I was pretty sure I recognized you. Ah, the hair. Blue, right? It's called Blue Ruin, the color. Snappy name, huh? I like it. Blue Ruin is cheap gin, in case you were wondering. Yeah, Tom Waits says it in exactly, Tom Waits. Which song? I can't remember. Scene. So reading through that in my preparation phase, I guess, and me reading before we did the test. Um, Man, this is hurting my ear. Good lord. In the test, I read through that. I'm like, okay, he's nervous, and not only is he nervous, he's a little weird because he's seen her before, so he's acting odd. So that's me breaking down a character just based off of that, no background. And so it's like me being an actor, I started overthinking. Like, okay, should I create a background for him? Should I create something? But I was like, I only have 10 minutes. I don't have time for this. So I just kind of shut all that down and just kind of went off of what I was reading. I was like, oh, okay, okay, wait a minute. I think I got something. I think I got something. Let me just play weird. Let me play odd. Let me play awkward. I think that'll work. So we went through the scene. Me and my scene partner. She did her part. I did my part. We got through it. Boom. And now the exercise was to do a scene or run lines in four or three different emotions. So like conveying three different emotions. Or I forgot the exact word he used. Oh man, I should have wrote this down. But conveying three different emotions. So we didn't have enough time, so we only did two. So we did it. He said, first of all, just do it how you feel you would do the scene. Just do it. And now we finished. He said, okay, I want you guys to be flirtatious. It's like I feel flirtatious vibes. Let's do flirtatious with this one. Now me, both hands in the air. I'm not saying nothing. That's easy. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? So we go through, and so like now I'm gonna do it. Now this is like I said, if you're watching, if you're just only listening, this is only audio. This is why I'm telling you to come to the YouTube because I'm going to do some actions with my acting that really change that not only change but add to the emotion of the scene. So let me put the papers back in the order they were. Yeah. So this is how I went through it. So this is now the same scene, but flirtatiously, or how I would do it if I was flirting. Okay. Hi. I'm sorry. Why? Why what? Why are you sorry? I just said hi. No, I didn't know you were talking to me. So you know what I'm saying. Really? It's an empty car. Well, I didn't want to assume, so I just didn't. Oh, come on, live dangerously. Take the leap and assume someone is talking to you in an otherwise empty car. Anyway, sorry. Hi. Now, right here, she would be saying her line, but I said hi. I lean in, I smile, and I'm keeping eye contact. Because one thing that women don't like is eye contact. I don't know why. They get shy of eye contact. I love eye contact. I can keep eye contact. So, fellas, keep eye contact with a woman that you're mutually and what's the word? Consensually in a relationship with. Don't do that with just a random person. That's weird. Okay, someone that you're mutually and consensually in a relationship with. Keep that eye contact. I'll love it. So anyway, I said hi, smiled, and I kept the eye contact. And then where we at? Where we at? Okay, now she goes. Is it okay if I sit closer so I don't have to scream? Well, not that I don't need to scream sometimes, but believe me. But I don't want to bug you if you're trying to write or something. No, I mean I don't know. I probably don't have much to say. Oh, so I mean, not like it's okay. It's okay if you want to sit down like right here. I didn't mean to. No, I don't want to bug you if you're trying to. No, it's okay. Really, it's fine. And so like that part right there, I'll probably put emphasis on like no. If you wanted to sit like right here, and so I'm emphasizing like right next to me because I'm flirting. I think she looks attractive, so I'm like, no, you can sit right here so we can chill, talk. You know what I'm saying? Get closer, get to see you, get to see those eyes. Get really get to flirtatious. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying like, no, if you can sit like right here, that ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me? My fault. Anyway, then he goes, just so you know, just chat a little maybe. I have a long road trip ahead of me. How far are you going on a train? I mean, of course, Rockville Center. Get out, me too. What are the odds? Now he's right here. So as she's saying her line, I'm like looking, kind of like side eyeing, leaning my head, squinting a little bit, like I'm thinking. So then I go, the weirder part is I think I actually recognize you. I thought that was you at the wait a minute. I thought that was you earlier in the diner. You work at Borders, right? I skipped the line. Excuse me. Sorry. I thought that was you earlier at the diner. That's why I was looking at you the way I was looking at you. You work at Borders, right? So now I'm trying to play it off all smooth. He's like, ah, oh, really? You couldn't get Bizarre Small World, huh? Yeah, that's me. Book slave there for like 5 years now. Really? Because, like, Jesus, is it 5 years? I gotta quit right now. Well, because I go there all the time, and I don't think I've ever seen you before. See that the emphasis on the you? I don't think I've ever seen you. Like emphasizing you, because like that's a special. It's like, oh, me? Like she's special. Like she's a goddess. Like she's the finest thing on planet Earth. You feel me? I don't think I've ever seen you before. She's like, well, I'm there. I hide in the back as much as humanly possible. You have a cell phone. I need to quit right this minute. I'll call him dead. Don't have one. So now I'm being real playful. You know you have a phone. Why are you patting every inch of your body? You know you don't have one. You're just trying to get a little chuckle. You feel me? It's like, I go on the dole like my daddy before me. And so she's saying that line. And here, as she's saying that, like, I got one on me. Now I lean in. I start looking at her again. I'm looking at her hair now. And I go to reach. But, consensually, I didn't touch her. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I noticed your hair. So I go and reach. And then I just slightly pulled back and then pointed. It's like, I noticed your hair. I guess it made like an impression on me or something. That's why I kept staring. But that's pretty sure why. That's probably why I recognized you. She's like, the hair, blue, right? It's called Blue Ruin. The color snappy. The color name is Blue Ruin. It's a snappy name, huh? And I'm like, I like it. You see that? You see that the subtle lean in like I'm enthralled. Oh my gosh, great vocab word, William. Great vocab word, William. Enthralled. That's that definition. 1 second. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Enthralled. Like you're engaged. Like you're in. Oh, fudge. Come on, bro. Come on. No. You're in my stomach. Good lord. Capture the fascinated attention of. Fascinating. Captured my attention. I'm enthralled. Like I used it right. Come on now. So I was enthralled. I like it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he cut it off right there because we were running out of time. But he cut it off right there. It was like, yes, yes. I knew I got a vibe from that. And you play the charming man, like you have that charm, that natural charm, and you played that well. I was like, okay, well, okay, glaze on me, I'll take it. I appreciate you. And the reason I played it so well is because that is easy for me to do. Be charming, be flirtatious is easy when it's something you already do. So when a character has that ability or has that trait, it's easier for you to do. And the only way to relate to a character is to live life. Bringing that back to what we were talking about with the show. He dropped that gem, and like I told you, I legit paused the show, and I was like, "Yo, he's spitting." And I forgot who I heard it from, but he was like, "Acting is not you are not trying." Oh no, I think I said this. Wait a minute. Oh, what the fudge? I think I said this. I was like, "Acting is not trying to portray a character on screen. Acting is trying to show real. Acting is trying to show a glimpse into an aspect of life. I'm not trying to. I'm not. I don't want the audience member to be in the movies and be like, "Wow, that's a really good scene. That's a really good movie scene." I want them to be in the movie theaters and forget that they're in the movies. I want them to be in the seats and think that they're just looking into a window of life. Instead of them watching two famous actors pretend to be Bonnie and Clyde driving down the road, I want them to sit there and feel like they're on the side of the road watching two criminals escape from the cops in their face. Like I don't want them to see that as a performance. I wanted to see it as an aspect or a window of life. And that's And that's something that I really want to get better at, and really want to try my best in perfecting as being an actor. Um, and speaking of Wonder Man, I saw another clip on TikTok of an interview that he was doing with uh um what's his name, Greg. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with names. I'm great with faces. Hold on. I go back. And excuse me, Ben Kingsley. Um, they both dropped some great gems and got some great what's the word, quotes. Jeez, I'm drawing mind blanks today, y'all. Like I said, I wrote a script. I haven't looked at my scripts since minute one. We're on minute 30. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting off topic, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna be better over time. But anyway, regardless, I'm gonna start with Ben's quote. The interviewer asked, what are some acting tips, and he's like, he got one from a late great actor. Not personally, but he heard him say it, and he was like, always try to make your partner look better. Like, always, as an actor, your goal is to make the other guy look good. It's not being selfish and trying to be the best and want to show out and be the main character every time. Your goal is to make the other guy look good in a scene, because acting is a team. He said he saw a direct. He was on scene acting, and his scene partner was being talked to by the director, and he said it was an unforgivable act. He said this was unforgivable to watch, but he heard the director tell his scene partner, "Now this is the part where you win," and he said, "No, no, 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 no. The goal as an actor is to make the other guy look good." I said, "I can do that. I can do that. I'm real humble. I can be real selfish, and I love the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? But I can be real selfish if that's what I have to do to succeed. I promise I could talk, y'all. If that's what I have to do to succeed, then that's what I'll do. Anything I can do to succeed as far as putting in the work. See what I said there? As far as putting in the work, I'm not taking no handouts. As far as putting in the work, grinding for real. If that's what I have to do, that I'm working on. Anytime I have a scene partner, making the other guy look good. If drawing from life experiences to be, great, then that's what I have to do. And real quick before I move on to his quote, I don't think I said this to wrap up my topic of acting is just life experiences. The acting coach that day, when we finished the scene before we packed it up for the day, and he was like, acting is just an extension of who we are. And he was like, even if you've never been a mobster in the 1920s, because obviously none of us were born in the 1920s, there's an aspect of that character that connects to you, no matter what it is. No matter what it is, and you have to find that so that way you can connect to that character and build on that. It's like, what would you do if you were a mobster in the 1920s? What does that character do that maybe you might do, or you might slightly do? And then you start building the character from the inside out, and it starts with you. If it starts with you, it makes everything easier. Now, obviously, it's not going to be completely easy, but it does make the process a little bit easier if it comes from you. You know what I'm saying? So that's me. I like to be a multifaceted, multi-talented type of person. Like, I literally do everything. I have boxing classes tomorrow because I'm trying to be in Creed 4, by the way. I was gonna be in Creed 3, but I was like, nah. Like I was ripped. I'm like, these dudes on screen look like a little less in shape than me. I don't want to like outshine them, so I just gave the role to John and Mike. But anyway, I got Taekwondo on Thursday. I got stand up that I'm starting to do on Monday. So it'll be my first time doing stand up comedy. My dad did stand up comedy for like 20 years, maybe something like that. He did stand up comedy for a while. So I'm diving into it. I'm low key scared. My friend wanted to do it for a while. We were supposed to do it last year. I never did it. I think I chickened out or just ghosted it, ghosted the idea in the chat, just texted past it, but no longer. So I got a whole bunch of I got two jokes that I already have ready. I'm gonna flesh them out a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna dive into that later. But back to the quote that Yahya said. I think that's how you say his name. Yahya Abdul Mateen the second. He's was like acting. He did an audition with his manager or something like that, and his manager was like, "You're good, but you're on your back foot. Why is that?" And he was like, "I don't know. It's just I'm just still trying to just trying to make it, just trying to do it, just trying to make it as an actor. I'm just an aspiring actor. And he said, no, 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 no. If you want to, you're in those rooms right now. If you want to continue to be in those rooms, you have to think of yourself as being in that room already. Stop saying you're an aspiring actor. Say you're an actor. You are an actor. no aspiring that puts you on the back burner, that puts you in your own head on the back foot, as in like, okay, I'm doing this, but I'm not really there. No, you need to mentally, physically, emotionally already be there to be there. So he said, I stopped saying I'm aspiring to be an actor, and I'm just going to say that I am an actor. In saying that I am an actor, that means I'm going to put in the work that it takes to become an actor. That means taking care of my temple, my body. That means working out, eating right. That means reading a play every day. Something I haven't done. But I heard that. I was like, maybe I should start doing that. So I'm going to start reading plays. We're going to do some plays and scene breakdowns. I'm going to start doing some skits and stuff on the channel just to really get my creativity flowing and stuff like that. But like, yeah, writing plays every day and things of that nature. So I was like, wow. Now, I always tell people when they ask me what I do, I always say it last. But maybe I should put it first. I'll be like, I work part time for this auction company. I do this and that, and I also model and act. Um, but maybe I should put that first. I'm an actor. I work this part time and this part time, but I'm an actor because that's what I want to do. That's what I am, and that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to be great at, and that's what just mentally hyping myself up. Um, I think that's all I have on that topic as far as acting, and not as far as acting, but as far as um, being or drawing from yourself and your life experiences when it comes to acting and creating a character. Shout out Wonder Man. That show was so great, man. I'm telling you, y'all need to watch that show. I'm a cinephile, so I'm gonna get some more movies and shows out there for you um, to review and talk about. And y'all let me know in the comments down below if y'all have also seen Wonder Man and what y'all think about Wonder Man and any takeaways that you have, any things you liked, things you hated, things you want to see different in season 2. If you want to see him in any of the Avengers movies, I think he might be in one of the Avengers movies. Like, they don't drop new stuff right before an Avengers movie if they're not gonna be in it. Like, I remember when Infinity War came out. Wonder Woman? No, what's her name? Miss Marvel came out literally like a month or two before Infinity War. Maybe it came out like the month before. I think it was like right before Infinity War had came out. She wasn't in the movie at all. They didn't. I don't even think it said she would be at the end of the movie. At the end, it said, "What's her name? Will return." I don't even think it said that. I just think the movie ended. Infinity War happened. She wasn't in there at all. Then the end credit scene. I think it was the second end credit scene in Infinity War. Nick Fury about to get withered away, sends the beacon to Miss Marvel. So we knew she was gonna return in the next Avengers movie. So I think that might be how they set it up. Like, he might not be in the movie at all, but at the end, something might happen and something might allude to him showing up. I think it'd be fire. He's strong. If you know who he is in the comics, one of the strongest heroes in Marvel. But hold on, y'all. So sorry, so sorry. But yeah, that show was wonderful. Like I said, if you are an actor, definitely 100% recommend. You need to watch that movie because you will relate, and it'll give you some eye opening tips and some eye opening. What's the word? What's the word I'm thinking of? Some eye opening tips. That's I'm gonna just say that, just tips. Oh man, I told y'all. I promise you, I'm gonna get more fleshed out and get my script ready for these podcast episodes. Like I said, really just a mind dump for me to get things out of my mind and talk about what I want to do and how I can best portray myself. I might have segments in the show, me doing a monologue, so I can then put that on my channel. You know what I'm saying, for directors to see. Ooh, that reminds me. I saw a video. I forgot his name. But he has a YouTube channel now. Well, he's an actor. He was on My Block. He was the older brother on My Block. Was he the older brother, or was he part of the crew? He was part of the crew. I think he was part of the crew. Where is it at? Diego Tinoco. Yeah, he was part of the crew. He's part of the crew. His older brother was Julio. Yeah, yeah. Oh snap! I keep kicking the camera. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But he had a YouTube video, and it was titled, actually. Like I told, it's so beautiful having this iPad right here. I can just use this to my benefit. Get off my screen. Pull up YouTube. Oh damn, where is YouTube? Oh wow. Like I said, I haven't really used. I gotta reinstall YouTube. There's no way, y'all. I gotta reinstall YouTube. Hold on. Ain't no way. YouTube should come standard on every tablet, right? It should, shouldn't it? I think it should come standard on everything, every phone, every tablet. YouTube should be there. It's the second download. Thank you. It's the second largest search engine behind Google. It should come standard. Google comes standard. Hey, YouTube. I'm vouching for you. I think you should come standard on every tablet, phone, computer. I think you should come standard. That's just me though. That's just me. And like if you agree with what I'm saying, you want to give me partnership, I appreciate you. I'm open. Anyway, he made a YouTube video and he was talking about how he became an actor and how he was able to get that Netflix show. It was very popular. If you have not seen that, um, if you have not seen that, but he talked about how basically everything nowadays, if you want to be an actor, it all starts from home. He was talking about classes and how they're expensive. He said you can learn everything you need to on YouTube, everything you need to for free online. And he was like, self tapes are basically the number one way nowadays people are getting into those rooms. So make sure you have a good setup. Make sure you have a good. You see, I'm sitting. My podcast setup is in front of my self tape wall. I created this with the bed sheets that I pinned to my wall, and this is my self tape setup. The what's it called? The light that I'm using for this is the light I use. I don't use my phone. I use this camera actually because it just has great quality and great sound. And I don't want to. I hate having to take things from my phone and then edit it from there. I can just take it from strictly from the USB card, the SD card into computer, edit it, boom, just like that. And even with the functionality that this has, and now that I have this iPad, I can take it straight from Osmo Pocket 3's Wi-Fi network, download it into here directly into the editing software, and boom, upload it in like 15 minutes. Boom, ski. Anyway, Diego was saying how you don't need to be the old way of becoming an actor has since faded away, and that means having to move to LA, having to get into those audition rooms in person every single day. You don't have to do that anymore. And having to pay all that money for classes, you don't have to do it anymore. You can do everything online. You can learn online. There's a whole bunch of apps to use. Make sure you have your Actors Access up. I have my Actors Access up with all my agencies that I'm signed to. Make sure you have everything you need, and you're good to go. Like he's saying, you literally have everything everything you already need. You have, and I appreciated that video so much. Actually, YouTube is finally pulled up. Let me see what that title was. His name was Diego. I don't think I spelled it right. I don't think I spelled it right. Oh, yes, I did. There's an I. Literally, his most recent video says, "Do not move to LA if you want to be an actor." I haven't seen that video, but but yeah, I watched this video that says how to become an actor in 2026, no experience and from home. Like he was saying, like I was saying, you don't have to go into those audition rooms, and that's one main reason why I'm starting this podcast and why I'm changing my channel up completely. I was doing vlogs and I was streaming. I'm still gonna stream and I'm still gonna vlog, but the vlogs are gonna be more centered around acting, behind the scenes, me getting ready for a scene, me going out on a scene, going out on a set or something. The streaming, I'm gonna just stream instead of every day aimlessly. I'm gonna have dedicated streams, set days I stream, so we can all chat and have a good time, chill together. You know what I'm saying? But I really want this to portray my passion and showcase my skills to the highest degree, so I can get seen while I'm waiting for my managers to send me work, and I'm waiting on my agents or I'm waiting on directors to look at my picture and be like, oh, he's the one. Instead of just waiting, I'm gonna put myself out there at the same time. I mean, whoever gets there first, whether it's me reaching an audience that loves me or it's a director that sees me, whatever the case may be, I'm putting myself out there, and that's just is what it is. And I'm doing that unapologetically. You feel me? I think I was thinking about changing my channel name to like G Will Productions, because like I'm gonna start producing short films or skits or just monologues of me, or even scene recreations, excuse me, in my room behind this, or like on actual set, but like do scene recreations and monologues and scene breakdowns and short films and things like that. Like I was thinking about doing that, and I was like, should I change my name to G Will Productions instead of It's G Will TV? I think I'm kind of growing out of that. Am I? Should I keep It's G Will TV? Because like TV, my slogan was It's G Will TV because it's a show every time you're on. Like HGTV, that home growth network. What is it called? What's Oprah's network? What's it called? OWN? The Oprah Winfrey Network. Yeah. G Will Network? GWN. Hold on, I'm to the drawing board. I'm gonna make a poll on YouTube. So we got GWN and G Will Network, G Will Productions, or keep It's G Will TV. Those three. Y'all let me know. But yeah, because I'm thinking about changing up the content altogether. I really want to be. I just want to be an entertainer. I love entertaining, making people laugh and smile. I love acting. I love portraying a character, basically being someone I'm not, or not being me. I know that's contradictory to what I said, that every character is you, um, or a part of you, but like just being someone that's not me. It's refreshing. I have to be me every single day, so it's refreshing to kind of not be me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a deeper meaning. It probably is. That's why I'm going to therapy. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Diving back into some of my interests real quick. Like I said, we got stand up comedy next week. I'm gonna try to do behind the scenes and a video of that. Might record it. It might be a passion. I might fall in love with it. Then look, it can go one of four ways. One of three ways, potentially four ways. Either one, I get up there and I bomb and I hate it and I never want to do it again. Two, I get up there and I bomb, but I liked it, and there is something in there that made me be like, you know what? Let me try it just one more time. Like maybe if I tweak my jokes, if I do this, maybe I can get it, or maybe I just need a better audience. Maybe I can do that. See, I do good, but I still hate it. Like, oh, I mean, I got last, but like that's still too nerve wracking. I can't do it. I don't think I can come up with fresh jokes each and every day. Like I can't. No, I can't do that. Or F, I just skipped letters and numbers. What the? Anyway, or F, I love it, or I do well, and I absolutely love it, and now that's the main thing I want to do. Now, with the ADHD, my hyperfixations are crazy, so I might not love it by the week after that. But if I do well and I love it, oh yeah, that might be the only thing I talk about or dive into and try to perfect until I hate it or I don't want to do it again, which is very likely. I hope that I stick with it. It does sound interesting. I do love stand up. I've loved stand up my whole life. Like I said, my dad did stand up for a long time. We used to live in Chicago. He opened up for Bernie Mac, or he opened up for Bernie Mac at his club for Cedric the Entertainer. We moved to LA because his job gave him a promotion. He's like, shoot, a promotion in LA, and I'm trying to be a comedian. Like I can, that's perfect. So he moved out there before we did. Had his own show in LA for a while. Had his own radio show for a while. Um, and it's crazy. I'm named after him. Like I'm the middle child. I'm named after him, and I act the most like him. Like I was named perfectly. I'm the entertainer in the family, and so it's like it's something I want to do, something I want to pursue. And stand up comedy would be nice. It's something I was thinking about for a long, long time, years in the making, and now it's finally happening. I got my stuff in the works, so I'm gonna let y'all know the next podcast episode. I'm gonna let y'all know how it went. I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna even tell y'all some of the jokes that I had, whether if it went good or bad. I'm gonna tell y'all, and then y'all let me know if I should keep doing it. But um, yeah, man, I'm just excited. This podcast, like I said, something I've been thinking about doing for a long time. And it's finally happening. I'm finally getting an episode out. I'm gonna chop this up. I'm gonna clip this up. I got a long day of work tomorrow, so I was gonna film it tomorrow, but I can't because I had stuff to do. I was supposed to film this last week. I didn't. I was getting my head. My ADHD just made me not want to do it, but it's here now. Episode is out. I'm waiting for the feedback. It might not even get a lot of feedback, to be completely honest. It might not even do well, but I don't care because I'm creating, like I said, unapologetically. I swear I can talk. I talk fast. This is also another thing. I need to work on my speech. Like I can articulate my words. I think I'm a very articulate human being, intelligent human being. You know what I'm saying? Clock that, clock that. But but I feel like I do sometimes talk too fast. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all just hear my stomach? Hold on. Putting out my stomach. Hold on. I need to know if y'all can hear my stomach. Okay, I don't think y'all can hear my stomach. I don't think y'all can hear my stomach. But I talk too fast sometimes, and my words blur together, and so I need to work on slowing down. Cause like even saying scenes, I did a self tape yesterday or 2 days ago that I submitted, and I had a little monologue scene, and I was like watching it over. I'd already changed out my clothes and showered before I edited. Never do that, y'all. If y'all doing a self tape scene, watch it immediately as soon as you're done, so you can retape it if you need to. I already showered, done some stuff. I was like, okay, now it's time to edit, and I was lazy. It was still good. It was good enough to send in, but I caught myself talking too fast and my words slurred together, and I was like, oh Lord, I do that. I've been doing that my whole life. I just talk fast, so I'm trying to slow down, trying to articulate my words a little bit better, so that way you can better understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Yeah, you like that? You like that? I can better articulate my words, and you can better understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. No, all right, but Yeah, I got a big day of work ahead of me tomorrow. My first time auction managing and auctioneering by myself, pretty much. I work for an auction company. We sell foreclosed homes, like, going once, going twice. Yeah, that's what we do. But now it'd be my first time working this company for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. It'd be my first time being that person that says go once, going twice. Usually I'm just there. I sign you up, you win, I collect your funds, write a receipt, you're good to go. Now I have to read all the legal verbiage. I got to do all the paperwork. I got to read and document and what's it's called bid tracking. So I have to track all the bids. So if I say this property goes for 200,000, do I see 205,000? I got 205,000 right here. I gotta do that. Hold on, wait, that's good. Hold on, wait a minute, that's looking kind of good. That's looking kind of good. That's looking kind of good. Wait a minute. So I got this property for. I'm gonna practice real quick, y'all. I'm practicing right now. I need y'all to let me know if it's good or bad. Regardless if it's good or bad, I'm gonna go tomorrow and do it anyway, and y'all gonna find out in the next episode if it was good or bad. But I got y'all. I'm practicing real quick. All right, I got this property, 123 Main Street, going for. Oh, see, I forgot the verbiage. 123 Main Street. Authorized to open the bidding by the creditor for 105,000. Do I see 107,000? Do I see 107,000? Is it 107,000? I see 107,000 right here. I see a bidder number. Okay, I got 107,000. Do I see 109,000? 9,000. Oh, I got a remote bid of 115,000. The bid's now at 115,000. I see 116,000. 116,000. Okay, I got 116,000 right here. Okay, I got 116,000. Oh, I got a remote bid of 120,000. Okay, I got 120,000. Do I see 125? I get 125,000. All right, I got 125. Do I see 130? Do I see 130? Do I see 130? Okay, going once. All right, do I see 130 going twice? I got 125 right here. I got 125 right here. Do you see 130? Third and final call. So, subject to receipt of funds, $125,000 goes to right here, user DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Congratulations. Was that good, y'all? Was that good? Was that good? Like, if y'all was at an auction, would y'all think I did that full time? Okay, my fault, y'all. I'm lucky bored. Dang, I've been talking for 51 minutes. When you're really talking about something, it don't like I was scared I wasn't gonna reach 50. I was scared I wasn't even gonna reach an hour for real. But like Loki, this is Loki like a normal show time without commercials. Like you take the commercials out, it's not a full hour. It's like 40 something minutes. I think I did good. I think I did good, y'all. First episode, we good. Clap it up. Sorry, I don't mean to hit y'all. Should I go over my jokes first? Nah, I can't. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all tuned in on the audio side, appreciate y'all. You put this on in the background, cleaning video. Put this on the background of a cleaning video. I swear I can talk, y'all. I swear. If y'all put this on in the background on YouTube while you're cleaning or while you're doing homework or you're studying, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the love. So far on the channel, we're at 700 subs. Road to 1,000. Let's get to 1,000 soon. Let's get to 1,000 by the end of this month. Can we get to 1,000 by the end of this month? With consistency and with God, anything is possible. So I appreciate y'all. We're gonna be consistent. We're gonna get it popping. We're gonna get it rolling. Once again, like I said, thank every single one of y'all that showed love so far. This podcast wouldn't have been possible without any of y'all. Without God, once again, was thinking about doing a podcast for so long. It was crazy. What really made me like praying. Like I don't know if anybody's religious, so I'm sorry. You can click off now if you want to, but if not, just listen to the story real quick. It's crazy when you pray about something and you ask for a sign and you think you don't get it, and then out of nowhere, there's no denying that that's the sign that you were asking for. Like I'd ask for so like Christmas was around the corner, so like I went to the mall, sat on Santa's lap and whatnot, and had asked him for I'd asked him for the Scarlett 2 interface to make music. I wanted to make music. I was in my music phase again. I was feeling good, and I wanted to make music. I just realized I haven't been able to hear my voice at all, so I'm just gonna take this off because my ears hurt. So I wanted to make music. I was in my music phase again. I was like, you know what? I was having fun. I think I just made a song. I just finished a song. I was like, you know what? Music is for me. I'm gonna make music again. I think God is showing me to make music, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make music. As for Christmas, Santa gave me. He didn't give me the Scarlett interface, but he gave me like a mixer. So pretty much the same thing, but instead of mainly for audio, it was like a podcast type of setup. So I was like, okay, interesting. Still did everything I wanted, and it had extra features. It had built-in auto-tune, and it had a music option on there as well. So I was like, oh, snap. I can just DJ with this. So if you're on my YouTube, you see I went live with it. I go live with it, and you can tell by the different mic and the auto-tune on there and the sound effects that I use. But yeah, it had built-in sound effects. I built in a whole lot, and I was like, okay. Instead of seeing this as rejection, let's see this as redirection. Let's see what I can use with this. So I can still make music, so I'm gonna still use this to make music. But that was God showing me that I wasn't meant to make music. I meant to do something else. So boom, fast forward, I'm dropping videos every single day for like a week. Like I was consistent. I dropped videos, I think it was like 8 days in a row. I dropped like 16 videos. I can't remember. You know, I can see the number. I'm probably lying, but just about 10 videos. And I was feeling good. In one of those videos, I was talking about starting a podcast like this to showcase my acting, pretty much exactly this podcast. I go on live last weekend, the last live before I stopped making videos because I was really planning out this podcast. I go live. First time viewer. Never say anything, never talked to him. He's never been in my chat, my channel before. I was talking, I was talking with the people in the stream. I was giving little tidbits about myself, like, yeah, I'm an actor. I want to be a great actor. I want to like make acting content or this and that. I don't even think I said that. I was just talking about me wanting to be an actor, and I kind of brushed past that. And in the comment section, he's like, "Oh, you should start a podcast. Like, you start like an acting podcast. It's like do stuff, review films, review scenes, this and that. Like literally everything I was already thinking about doing. He had said that. Never seen me before. First time viewer. I saw that. I legit was like, whoa, what? Nah, that's divine intervention, William. Listen to that. And I did, and that's where I am. I should start this episode should have went out last week, but nothing better than starting off the new month with a new show for y'all to enjoy. So once again, thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for showing out. This has been your host, G Will, and I'll see you on the next one. You know what I'm saying? We out. Peace.